Pondscapes.
6:45 a.m. Headed to work a little bit early. Everybody gets in at 8. I'm gonna get in around 7:30, set the schedule for everybody, make sure everything's all nice and organized, so ready for the day when everybody comes in. So let's get to it. So we just wrapped up the morning meeting. Everything went great. Guys are on their way doing a pump replacement and a lighting repair. And then the other guys are cleaning out the plant trough. I'm over here at my parents' house. I'm gonna drop off this book of invoices. And then I'm heading across the street to my parents' neighbor's house where we just finished up a project last week. I'm going to hook up an autofill line. So come along and check it out. This is my parents' pond. Let's go drop off these invoices. Never works. So this is the first time I'm coming back since we wrapped up the project. We're still waiting on one piece of waterfall extension that's on back order. But feature is basically done. It's like the water still has some clearing up to do, but wow, it's beautiful. Check it out. He's gonna run some electrical to that post over there. So we're gonna check in and back on this water feature. It's gonna be on the pond tour in July. It's going to grow in and look awesome. We got plans. He's got plans for a big deck here, maybe cantilevering over the pond, cut out around this rock. There's talk of a gazebo either down in that area or over here. Plants all along the back. It's gonna look great. Water's got a little bit of clearing up to do. That's pretty normal after the first rain. I mean, it poured yesterday morning. Things looking good. This is the autofill. Got a line coming out of here, runs through this piece of conduit up there, and looks like everything's all ready. We got the spigot there. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah, we have water. I'm gonna hook that up today. So this is the line that the water's gonna go through. Spaghetti line's gonna go right into there. We're gonna need to use Teflon tape around these threads, make sure that nothing leaks. Alright, Teflon tape is on. Now, I'm gonna take this piece, spaghetti line goes in there. I'm gonna screw it on, pretty simple. When this is on the spigot, this valve is always going to be kept open because we always want water to be charged on this line. And this valve right now is shut. There's going to be like a hose or hooked up to this, and whenever he wants to use the hose, he's just going to turn that valve and then he's going to have water. And the spigot is always going to be on once we get this thing in. So that's the setup. Now we just have to cut the pipe to fit and hook it up. So I got it hooked up. It's tight. This is off. This is on. Spaghetti line is in. But when I turn it on, the spigot is leaking. So I'm gonna grab something. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. This is not leaking though, which is good. It's something up here. I'm thinking if I tighten that up, maybe it'll stop. It worked. I just tightened this part up. The spigot is on. It's not leaking. I put this clamp here. This is just protective, really. This line right here, the spaghetti line gets into there. I put this clamp here to make sure that this doesn't move. So we're going to leave this turned on. If we open this up, water should come out. Perfect. That valve right there is on. So the line runs through here. And it connects to this white 1-inch pipe, comes in through here, and down in there, I'll show you the setup. You can't see it right now, but that's where the autofill runs to. Let me take you back to the truck, show you how that autofill works. So this right here is our custom-made pondless or basin autofill setup. It's not connected because everyone is custom made, but everyone comes with a ball valve where you can shut it off. The spaghetti line that we hooked up goes right in there. Water fills up this 1-inch pipe. It's got a quick disconnect, so if we need to service the float and ball valve, we can disconnect it while it's still in the basin without tearing all this stuff up. Comes with the float, which is right here. And the reason why we set it up, not at the very top, but about halfway down the basin, is because we don't want the basin to always stay filled up to the top, because if there was a power outage, all the water in motion coming down the waterfalls and the streams and even in the pond would overflow the basin and you'd lose a ton of water. So you really only want this thing to be running when you have it hasn't rained in a bunch of days and you've lost water from evaporation, and you only want to fill it up halfway. So if the pond were to shut off, you're not losing, hundreds and hundreds of gallons of water by the basin overflowing. So this is how it works. This is at the bottom of that white pipe up there. This float, basically, when it's down like it is, you see how it moves? Here, if I loosen this up, you can adjust it so you can see better. The water pushes this up and it closes a valve inside there. So when the water is above the float, the valve is closed. When the water level drops and the float drops like that, it opens up this valve and lets water, to fill it up. When it fills it back up, the float floats, closes the valve. It's pretty simple, but works like a charm. All right, let's head back to the shop. What's going on?
Hey.
Doing a vlog.
Oh, nice. Cleaning up the shop trough over here.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's deserved it. Burned some TLC.
So, tell me what you guys have been doing.
So, we started by draining out some of the water and got rid of all this, what's it called?
I believe it's called coontail,
Yeah.
but it's very invasive.
Yeah.
It was all through our plant trough.
Got some of that out. Removed some of the fish that were living in here, a couple of them.
What'd you do with the fish?
They're in a little cooler over there.
Let's go check them out. Oh wow, you got some little guys in there.
Yeah, nothing too big.
No, nothing too big at all.
You see that little one over there in the corner?
Yeah. It's a little guy. So what do you got here? What are these plants?
These are the lotuses.
So we're gonna keep the lotus and repot them in the spring. You got the hardy water lilies.
Yeah, got a couple of those down
I
there.
put more gravel. You see
Down here.
the
So all these we're gonna repot in the springtime. They're gonna come back.
This is nice. You see? This is maybe, I don't know, it's the what is it?
Tropical.
Tropical.
That guy?
Yeah.
I don't think that guy's gonna come back, but we test it out and see.
This is
It might come back, but maybe not as strong, And then what other plants are we saving, Evan?
We got bundles, I guess you call them sweetgrass, that we're going to be saving. Got a lot of that, so I think Vicente and I might split some of them up, sounds like.
Okay.
Maybe repot some of the bigger ones. But yeah, I got a big bit of the sweet sweetgrass. We're going to be keeping.
Nice. And then this stuff is dead.
A whole bunch of that. Yeah, what's that, the water lettuce?
This is water lettuce or water hyacinth, one of the two.
Got a ton of that stuff.
And that's gone. All right, good job. Say hi, Chente.